Hi, my name is Royal Ferris, and I've been a pastor and or a counselor for the last 25 years. You are currently watching a series that I've been doing on grief, and this is Grief Talk number 6, Grief Counsel That Holds You Back. About being in grief and how some people grieve for a long time, some people grieve for a shorter time. People grieve in different ways, in ways they show their emotions and how they interact with other people. Those all happen. But what I want to talk about today is the fact that there are people around you, maybe even people that mean well or think they mean well, that are actually holding you back in your grief recovery. Look, the people you need around you that'll help you out a lot with your recovery are people that are positive, people that are encouragers, people that are patient, people that are able to listen. But what I've noticed over the years is that oftentimes people have around them people that actually hinder their grief recovery, and sometimes those people are professionals. So I'm going to mention 4 different types of people that you have around you that could be actually holding your recovery back. Number 1, and I think this is the worst, it's the counselor that's in it for the money. Now, I'm not saying that counselors shouldn't make money, but that shouldn't be their driving force. And because if it is, then what they tend to do is they want to keep you in counseling as long as they can possibly keep you in counseling, which means they'll look at maybe what your insurance pays. If your insurance pays for 20, they'll say 20. If you have the money, they'll just keep going on. And that's sad, but there are guys that are out there like that. They should be willing to tell you up front that look, I want you in counseling as little time as you possibly can. So we're just going to work on this, and we may finish in 1 time, we may finish in 2 times, it may take us 20 times, but they need to tell you that up front. And look, seriously, most people that are grieving don't need counsel. They don't need professional counsel unless the intensity is so bad they just can't even cope and go on with life, or they have a complicated grief. The second type person is actually a counselor as well, and that's a codependent counselor. There are unhealthy counselors out there. There are counselors out there that have never really gotten mentally healthy themselves, and what they've decided to do is go back to school and become a counselor, and now they're trying to meet their codependency by you depending on them. Again, their goal should be for you to get out of counseling as soon as you possibly can, for you to be better. Their goal should be, we might meet 2 or 3 times and you're doing very well, but I don't want to keep you in counseling. You may need to come back and see me in several months or next year, or when a holiday comes and you're really struggling, and I'm here for you, but I don't want you to always be in counseling. If it feels like they're keeping you in counseling and you're not really going anywhere, it's okay to look for another counselor. Then there's the codependent friend. It's the same thing. They like to know that you rely on them. They like to know maybe they feel a little bit of power over you. And again, you need a friend that's an encourager, a friend that's going to help you get better instead of holding you back. And then maybe the hardest one is the family member who is a fellow griever. They are struggling, and they actually get jealous seeing you get better, or they get angry because you're better, because dad just died, you should be still grieving and you're going on with life. Now let me just warn you, instead of being angry, again, be patient and understand that they're not where you're at yet. Everybody grieves at a different level, and you need for that person to become the active listener and the patient one who's encouraging them to get better. Here's what I have to say to you. Let the healing begin. It will get better, and maybe even a lot faster than you think it will. Hey, I hope this video helped. If you know someone else it may help, would you pass it on to them? Like the video. By subscribing, you can keep up and see more teachings that I do in the future. And if you'll leave a comment or a question of something you would like me to address, maybe with mental health issues from a Christian viewpoint, or with grief, I would love to do that for you. I am Royal Ferris, and thank you so much for watching. God bless.